Okay. Oh, I'm already unmuted. Hello. You hear me saying hello before I was trying to get my voice ready and making sure that my dogs wouldn't freak out when I said hello. They seem to be behaving for now. So that's good. They're both just napping. Hello, Inochi. Thank you for the thing. Let me pin it. There we go, I pinned it. Let me... Feeling real rusty after just like a day of not streaming. I'm like, wait, how do I do this again? How do I do this again? There we go. Move me a little bit. I hope everyone's had a nice weekend though. I'm a little tired. It was a little rough yesterday, but I'm here and I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited to finally get back to work on the little pet. Let me pull it up here. Here we go. We have now we finished the mesh. Let me put this stuff away, organize this a little more. Let's see. Yep, so if I select from here all the way down to here, you can see the nightmare. The nightmare that this is. It's pretty cool though. It feels pretty nice, like, to see it like this, like, finally it's done. It's done. Yay. So now we get to move on and get to moving stuff around. I did end up like finishing the mesh off stream just because, like, during my last stream. Oh, let me change my music. Hold on. 1 second. There we go. Nice and chill. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I did finish the meshing off of stream just because, like, last stream I felt like I had already, like, shown everything that, like, involves meshing. I'm doing pretty good. A bit of a rough day yesterday, and I woke up very late today and didn't end up doing my morning stream. But that's okay. I'm doing alright now. How about you? Hope everyone's doing good. Happy Monday, I guess. But, yeah, last stream, I felt like I already went through all the information about meshing. So it was like, instead of just doing that all over again for hours on stream, like, I'll just do that off stream. Like, get it done a little faster than I could do on stream, so that we can move on and do other stuff this time. And this time, I'm gonna work on rigging the face. Kind of eepy today. Yeah, it's a Monday. It's Monday for you. I would be really sleepy right now if I didn't sleep in until like 1:30. Because I went to bed late. I went to bed real late. I'm gonna pull up. I have some references that I'm gonna pull up here. Where they go? Where do they go? Here it is. I'm gonna go out, take a hike. Oh, that sounds nice. Also, just feel comfy laying on my bed. Yeah. The urge to be super active or just be a little blanket goblin is real. It's very real. Let's see. I'm gonna start with the eyes. Let me put all this other stuff away here. I need to like keep the stuff over here like tidy, because it's easy to get lost with all these. So I put away what I don't need. So I'm gonna start with this eye. Why did my music stop? Why did it do that? I don't know why Spotify hates me. Let's see. Why does this look super fuzzy compared to that one? Whatever, you can't really see it. You won't be able to see it from so far away. So gonna start with the eye blank, and gonna start with the left eye, so I'll put that one away. And if I did things right, we should be able to like basically copy and paste the eye blinks and stuff. If I did it right. It got messed up on my model somehow. Like, I don't know what happened, but we'll see. So, let's pull up. Oh, I need my parameters here. Oh yeah, let me put all these ones away because those are for my main model. Okay, those are put away. Now let's make a hold on, let me. Oh yeah, eye gaze. I was gonna start with the blank, but maybe I should start with the gaze first. So that's going to be a 2D parameter. Yeah, okay, it's that one. I don't know what this one's for. The 2D parameter 0 to 1. I don't know what that's for. I've not seen that one in use. But let me go ahead and I'm gonna name this to pet IL gaze. Here we go. So now I'm gonna have to make sure that like everything is gonna be clipped to the white of the eyes. So to do that, let me actually get out of arm parameter. I'm pretty sure I don't remember how to do this. I'm going to reference my own model because I had gotten stuck with how to do the eyes on this one because like when I was trying to do normal clipping, it would give me this weird hard edge. Let's put away my arm. Everything else too. Okay, and let me. I haven't made like a. Okay, I haven't made a thingy to show how. No, I can just do this. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Goodbye. I'm gonna pull up me and let me see how I did this again. So this is a mesh group, that's right. And let me see. So going to the whites of the eyes with this one. Okay, yeah, nothing is actually clipped to it. Wait, how did I do this? I thought I remembered, or I would remember by looking at it. Hold up, hold up. Oh, okay, so these are clipped to, or the, wait, what? The sparkle, okay, the sparkle is clipped underneath. I had to get help for this from the Discord. I might need to like pull that up. I should have prepared more. I should have prepared for stream more. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Real quick. Shouldn't be hard to find. Okay, I might have to find it later. Oh, wait. Harsh edges. Okay, I found it. I found it. So let's see what these people told me. Hello? Hello, Shadow Milk. Hello, hello. How you doing today? Buzz. Buzz, buzz. Okay. Try to make... trying to find information on what I've done here. Okay, let me just mess with it and see if I can figure it out. So I need to make a... Let me put you away and get you back. Hello. Because normally the way, like... the way that you would do it is you go to, like, say the white of the eyes, and then you'd want to drag, or yeah, you select that, then you drag parts that you want clipped to that. Or wait, is it the other way around? Maybe then drag the white there. Or is it dodge? Maybe it's the other way. Let me go back to the whites and put this back here and then dodge? No, okay, no. Let me hide the people so you can see that better. So go into the whites, scroll down to mask sources. And now, let me see. Yeah, now that when you move it around, it won't leave that area. But you see here, I was having this issue with my model. You see like this harsh edge that it creates? I need to remember how I fixed that. So let me delete that. Let me bring this back up here. And I'm going to right click on this node and... is it a composite? Do a little game. Ask you to rank cereal mascot. Cereal mascots. Like, as in which one is like my favorite? I can't think of all of them. It's been a long time since I've had like cereal that has like a mascot. Okay, so I just dragged everything into this composite, which I guess I'll name IL comp. So that's what this is up here, right? Let me see. Eyes. Iris clipping. I'm sorry, I'm such a mess. Let me see. Okay, yeah, and that includes all the whites of the eyes and stuff. So, let me go back here and... Oop. I'm going to remove the eyelashes from this composite. So just take those, drag them up here, and... Oh, and these two. There we go, and now just mess with the sorting till I fix it again. Oh. -1. Okay, -1 seems to work. Okay, easy. Now, eyeshadow shouldn't be there either. Okay, so now this is just all the whites and like everything that is within the eyeball itself. Okay, let's see. So now bye. Nope. Okay, so going up here and selecting the composite and just dragging the whites into the mask source. Oops. That seems to have done the job of putting this all in here. However, we're still getting that hard edge. Maybe if I did it as a mesh group? I don't think we had a mesh group up here. Iris, highlight, iris, glare, shadow. Yeah, so the composite I have here doesn't have the whites of the eyes there. So something is still amiss here. Maybe I'll have to find that out later. Like, I remember fixing this like way later in the rigging process and it wasn't really a problem. It was a little annoying, but like, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. So long as everything is working in there, let me move on to making these eyes move. So let's grab the pupil and scroll up, and we're going to go back to our parameter here. Gonna hit arm parameter. Gonna drag this to the left first, and then I'm gonna go here to the inspector and gonna just drag the first option here for translation. That's gonna move it horizontally like that, and then the other one goes vertically, and then this one, I don't know. I've not used that one yet. So let's see how far I want the eyes to move here. Okay, so maybe that's at -80. I'll try that out. So then up here on the parameter, I'm going to go to the right now, and to keep it even, I'm just gonna go like we did -80 on the left. I'm gonna do +80 on the right. I think I want it to be able to move a little more than that, so I'm gonna, whoops, drag it more over here. Yeah, call it 140. Let's try negative 140 here. Negative 140. That's a little bit much. Let's try 110. I think that's okay. And now up. We can go to the middle thingy here. And go up until I like where it's at. I think 110 will do. So now let's do, well, that's negative 110, so we'll go down here and do positive 110. That should be okay. And then you see in the corners here, in the parameter, it like automatically figured out what it should be. So we'll go ahead and put that there. And then that one's done. So now we make another 2D parameter, negative 1 to plus 1. Gonna name this one pet eye gaze. Oh, I should type. Pet eye R gaze. Okay, and now, remember how we did the flip pairings before? And we were able to copy like the mesh over and stuff? I don't think we needed to do flip pairings to copy the mesh, but the flip pairings now, ideally, we should be able to click this little gear on the little eye movement we just did, and click that, and then go to copy, then go to the parameter we just made, hit the gear, and then do paste and horizontal flip. And whoop. Oh yeah. Well, hold on. Actually, I shouldn't have done horizontal flip. I should have just done paste. Oh. Okay, hold on. I don't know what I did. 1 second. I also have to go ahead and make the thingy for this. So hold on. Okay, all the eyelashes are already on top there, so that's cool. Right click the node, put in composite, move that down here. We're gonna select all of these. Move that there. Oh, that goes in here too. Eyeshadow. I mean, where's that? I need to fix the... Here, you go in there too. There we go. Wait, what happened here? Oh, this is on top of the eyelashes. I don't want that. Hold on. Or no, it's not on top of the eyelash, it's on top of the... Wait. What are you on top of? Hold on. Oh, wait, no. Wait, yes? I'm so confused. 1 second. What is happening? Let me... Okay. Yeah, it was on top of the eyelashes. Let me also move these ones in the sorting. There we go. Okay. Now, let me rename this IR-ROM. There we go. And now, go down here, grab the whites, put that there. Now, we move the pupil, and it works. I will have to figure out how to fix that, but that'll have to be later, I guess. Oops. There we go. Okay. Why is it even more fuzzy than this fuzzy. It's hard. It's a much harder cut. Did I mess up the placement of the people? I hope not. I hope not. Let's see. So that's all put together. Now I'm going to go ahead and again go to the parameter for the left eye, copy, then paste, and now, nope. Hold on, something got messed up here. I'm gonna try this again. Oops. Oh. Oh, I didn't want the eyeshadow in there. Why did you move? Oh. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna delete this parameter. Let me double check that the eyes are indeed paired. So we're looking for will be all the way at the bottom. Eyelash lower. Look for pupil. Yeah, that's the lips, that's the mouth stuff. That doesn't get paired up. Okay, so I don't see the eyes here. So they should be paired. So let's try again. 2D parameter. Copy this. Is it facing over? Okay, yeah, but like, let me flip X. Okay. There we go. Now, both the eyes can finally move. Adorable. Okay. Oh, and to reset your parameters after you've been messing with them a little bit, there's this little thing up here that you can't really see. Oops. Can I get rid of that banner up there? I can't. Hold on. I can move Inochi. I changed my overlay. And everything got messed up. So now you can see over here, we've got reset parameter. Just click that and it resets it. Wow. But yeah, I'm gonna move Inochi back up, but let me just go here. Oh, reset physics. I didn't know about that one. I use reset parameters all the time, so just know that's where it's at. And the flip pairing is right there too. So let's move that back. Okay. Oh, and let me rename this parameter to be again, give me this. There we go. And now that's done, you can move on to eye blinks, which is more exciting. So, eye blinks. Let us make a... Let me double check what kind it is. Okay, yeah, it's going to be this kind, which is 1D parameter, -1 to 1. Got that here. And I'm going to make a couple more points here on this thing. I'm going to go up to the gear and hit, hold on, first let me save. Very important. Save your work often and make new save files too. Just in case, as backups. So now, go back here and hit edit axis. Gonna hit the plus. And it automatically put one at -0.5, which is good. That should be enough. I can add more later as I want, but I'm going to drag the thingy to that new point, and put the right eye away. We're going to select pick the lash here, or do I want to? Hold on, there's something else I think I want to do too before I get to that. Something that might help us keep everything together better. I'm gonna try doing a mesh group again. It took me a while to figure out how to use a mesh group, and I might have forgotten how to do that too, but let me see if I can do it. I'm gonna drag, oh, not gonna drag the eyeshadow in there. I'm gonna drag the eyelashes into that. And I think what that allows me to do, well, I can move all of them together, but what else does it allow me to do? I can't remember at this moment, but let's see if we can figure it out. Alright, gonna go back to arm parameter. And there's a few ways you can like manipulate your elements here. So with the arm parameter on, you can see we got the vertex tool, path deform, brush tool, and lasso. Most of the time I use the brush tool for a lot of things, and depending on how you did your mesh, you know, it'll move it a little differently, but you know, you can just drag that all around here. That's not what I'm going to do for it, but I just wanted to show how that one worked. Then you can also use the vertex tool to move individual points. And here you can see it's only the things within these triangles here that's moving around. So everything that's connected or contained within those triangles, that's what's going to move. So how you do your mesh will really affect how you can move things around. Anyway. Oh yeah, you can also select and move points like that with the vertex tool, or you can also lasso. You can lasso it, but then you have to go back up to vertex to drag that around too. But what we are going to be using is the path deform tool. So I'm going to, can I select all of the upper lashes and do this? Yeah. So I'm going to do that. Actually, I don't want the tiny one. Let's see, path deform tool. You're going to double click and start making these points. Just going all around where you want to move, including, I usually do like a little bit of an overlap there. but then you go up here and you can see you've got this define path tool, which is what we were just using to define the path. Then you want to hit transform path to move it, which turns it green. And with this point selected on the parameter, we're going to begin moving this thing by hitting the points or dragging the points that we made. Now it's a little funky looking, so there is going to be a lot of like finagling with this. I like to try to move it all like bit by bit, trying to keep it from getting too messed up. Getting the eye blink to look right is a bit of a challenge. And you know what? I'm going to go back here. I'm going to unselect okay, I'm gonna get rid of the tool. I'm gonna unselect the other bigger lash here, like this one. I'm gonna move those all independently, just to try to keep things a little neater. So go back to path deform, make our points here again. Okay, now transform path. It goes green, and wait, why not? The tool really confuses me sometimes. I'm not sure if I'm using it wrong or if it's just like a little bugged. Let's try again. Do keep in mind, Inochi is still like in beta, I think. Still being worked on. Okay, hold on. I think I've gone back and... oh, hold on. I've been hitting the undo button and I think I've messed up. I got rid of my mesh group I made, so let me put that back in there. Mesh group. And put the lashes in there. I don't think that would have messed up the path deform tool, but let's see. Let's try it again. So, upper lash selected. Oh, I also got rid of our parameter, so wrong one. We need a 1D parameter. There we go. Put that here. Add in our other point. Select that. Path deform. If this doesn't work, I'll just show like how I sometimes do it with the other tools, like the brush tool. Let's see if we can't get this to work. Transform path. There we go. There we go. Okay. Don't want to move the corner of that too much. Want to make this like the halfway closed point. I'm gonna have to probably manually squish that back, squish that into place. to lower the opacity of these so I can see what I'm doing. But as you can see, clicking away from... Oh wait, actually I don't want to do that. When the parameter is armed. Let me go ahead and do that. There. There you go. Arm parameter again. Oh! Waiting for party 2. Hello, Point Friends. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Coming from Twitch. Yeah. It seems like I still haven't quite figured out how YouTube rates work, but so far it's all been manual. That's fine. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the chaos. So, yeah, since I clicked away, like, we lost our path deform tool, and since it's already been manipulated, I'm gonna go with the brush tool. I'm gonna make it a lot smaller. And you gotta make sure you click away or move away from whatever you might be editing when you change the brush size, because it'll grab, as you make it smaller, it'll like grab whatever's in there. How's the rigging coming along? I forgot a lot of stuff. Since I made my model, I was hoping I would remember a lot of the stuff I did that like was like revolutionary to me. Live for gore. I'm hoping it'll come back to me. But that's okay. We're doing what I know I can do. We're just now working on the eye blink. We did go ahead and get like the, let me fix the opacity here. We did get the eyes moving on both sides. Wait, why did, oh, this flipped back over again. There we go. Now that moves. And that's like a really easy starting point. Like, that's usually the first thing I do, just to get an easy W. And it's cute. And now we're getting into the harder stuff, which is the blink. And then after that, I'll get to probably the hardest part for me, which is the mouth. I forgot. Set some goals myself this month. Oh, what kind of goals? That's right, it is the start of August, so that would be a good time to set goals. Okay, let me see. Like this. Like that. Arm parameter. I'm gonna take the brush tool, start trying to make this look a little nicer. Twitch goals, our creative goals. Nice, nice. I should always have some kind of goals. Having clear goals is a very good thing. Stuff has just been kind of crazy around here lately. You know, that's life. Is my music really loud? Let me turn that down. A little bit of a mess today. Well, that's okay. So this is real wonky looking. And here's another thing. Like, if this is your, like, whoever might be watching this to do rigging stuff, if it's your first time, don't be afraid to, like, redo stuff a lot. Because, you know, usually when you do it again, it'll look better. Even if it takes a long time. Like when I first started working on my model here, the program crashed when I was 3 hours into doing the meshing and stuff, and that sucked. but like, you know, when I redid the meshing, it looked a lot better. And when we get to the mouth, excuse me, when we get to the mouth, you'll see, like, usually I have to do the rigging for the mouth twice at least. Like, I'll do it once and I'll hate it, and I'll do it again and I hate it a little less each time. Okay, that's probably okay. I'll probably have to do this again too. Let's go ahead and try to make this thing look closed. I think instead of doing the half deform, I'm gonna make bigger brush and start bringing this down. Being careful not to like totally squish it like that. Trying to do it like bit by bit. Okay. So get it to a nice closed position, and then I'm gonna go up here and just grab the middle transform thingy and just drag it down. Let's see, maybe until like right there. Drag it around again. It's probably not gonna look great. The eyes on this thing are just so big. Let's see. So it's not gonna cover over here. Let me squish it around some more. Make sure it covers up the pupil area. And maybe make it a little thicker here. There we go. There we go, there we go. Okay. That is so wobbly. If I meshed it a little more, I could have more control over that, but it's kind of one of those things where you shouldn't notice it. Okay, I'm gonna disarm the parameter and just look. Okay. I would really rather this outer corner here be like more anchored. I don't know, I don't want to stretch it out too much. We'll see. Let me get the other lashes moving around here. So I'm gonna grab this bigger upper eyelash thing and I'm going to move it down first. Then I'm gonna grab this little arrow thing, and that's gonna let you like squish stuff around or flip it. And I'm just going to use that to sort of start to squish that thing. And now, for some reason when you do that, and then you want to go to the brush tool, it like changes the shape of the brush too. I don't know what's up with that, but there we go. Oh, and if you want to like be able to see what you've done a little better, like you don't want to see the meshing and whatever, you just go and click some empty space in the nodes panel here, and that'll like get rid of that so you can see what you're doing. Let me... I'm gonna rotate it a little bit too. I don't know if I like that yet. Let's see. I'm gonna grab it again. Move it down. Maybe thicken it back up again. Move it here. Rotate it. I'm gonna do the other one too, this other tiny one. Let's scoot it down. Rotate. And just scoot that. Probably gonna look real weird that way. This program Unity. It's called Inochi. It's free open source. And let me actually go ahead and I forgot to do this last time. I'm gonna grab the link to it. Documentation Inochi2D. There we go. Let me put that in. I'll throw that in chat for now. I'll put that in the description later. There is their website. It's made by, I think, pretty much one person, more or less. Maybe a few other people, but it's still in development. But I think it's pretty good. I never used like Live2D because it's too expensive. I know there's a free version, but it's so limited. Let me try putting this here, actually. Tilting it that way. Yeah, so I want to reset the tiny lash here. So I'm gonna select it here in the nodes panel. And one thing that's helpful, going back to the parameter here, where it says bindings, you can click this thing next to it, show only selected nodes, which is great because this can get, this will get messy. So show only selected, and I have this point selected on the node. I'm gonna right click, and there's remove and unset, which I get confused of still quite a bit. One of them like will completely remove like this part from the entire parameter, and then the other one only removes it from the one point, which I think is unset, but let me check. Yeah, so it still is moving. So it wasn't that. So let me try right clicking, hit remove. Yeah, there we go. Now it's just, it has been removed. Wow. So I'm gonna try again. I'm just gonna drag it down to roughly where I think it should be. Now I'm going to grab the brush tool again, make it small, scoot it around. Same here. Let me scoot it. Let me actually, I need to do something with this. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna disarm the parameter and see how that looks. Ooh. We don't want that. We don't want that. Hold on. I'm gonna make some more axis points. Yeah, so that one is at -75. I want this one to be -25? Oh, -0.25. Hold on. -0.25. There we go. So now I'll have a bit more control here. Let's see. Yeah, because this is that's not what we want. That is not what we want. Tiny. This one, yes. There we go. Music trippy, don't want to honk shoe this early. Oh, is it too, like, sleepy? I'm sorry. I don't think I have, like, I don't have another playlist set up right now. I do have, at least I don't have, like, a YouTube stream safe playlist. Do have a fantasy one, but that one has like Skyrim and Oblivion music, which I sometimes use to fall asleep to. My music guy is working on making my own music, so I don't have to worry about YouTube. But it might take a minute, which is fine. Let's try to smooth this out. It's hard to find like cozy music that won't put you to sleep. I apologize. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a bit of a disconnect there with the upper lash. Let's just scoot that in. I wanna even take this and like do like that. Oh, my voice. I am so sorry. Ah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna disarm again, and let's see. Ooh. Why do you do that? Hold on. Let me go back here, and I'm going to... Hello. I'm gonna stretch this out some more. Bleh. Not like that. And then same thing with this one. Okay. Now let's see how that looks. Okay, still a little weird with the upper tiny one. Let me just stretch that a little more. Let me do the same here. Just stretch it like that. There we go. Good. I used to listen to a lot of lo-fi, but only because constantly stressed. Oh, during college? Yeah. Yeah. I think we all go through a period where we need a little lo-fi. Can I make this look less gross? Hold on. Upper lash. I don't know if I can. I hate how feathery it looks. I don't know how to like avoid making it look so feathery when you really go to manipulate stuff. Like with my character's mouth, with some of the mouth shapes, it looks real pixelated up close. And that's fine. Let me try again. Okay, so there's still a little bit of a weird disconnect. Ever so slightly. But before I move on any further, I do want to see if... I want to try to make sure I can flip this to the other eye. So let me make another 1D negative 1-to-1 parameter. I need to make the other axis points. Whoops. Oh, hold on. Plus, yes, plus. Okay, we need to make this one negative 75. Then we need to make this one negative 0.25. Okay. Now we copy and then paste in horizontal flip. Let's hope this worked. Okay, it mostly did. We have that weird disconnect still, but for the most part, it seems to be working, which is excellent. Share some more upbeat lo-fi in the Discord. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, my main thing is just like making sure it's okay for YouTube, like copyright and stuff. I hunted around for a long time before I got back to streaming, like trying to find legal, safe legal music. Okay, so that is mostly working, so I'm gonna leave that alone. And we're gonna go back to our other eye here and gonna move on to the bottom lash. And really, I just kind of need to shrink it down. Another streamer friend of mine says video game music is usually... Yeah, you would think most of video game music would be safe. That's what I assumed. But apparently it kind of depends on the video game. Because sometimes you'll still get copyright strike for certain video games. Like, I really couldn't find much information about if Baldur's Gate 3 music was really safe. I found that The Witcher 3 is most likely safe, and then I'm pretty sure Skyrim and Oblivion it should be perfectly safe. Let me pull up that playlist. I've got, where are you at? Witcher 3, Skyrim and Oblivion here. And Sky Oblivion, apparently. Still very chill, but it's different. Yeah, I was surprised to find out that not all video game music is safe, especially Nintendo. Because if Nintendo was chill, I would be playing just straight up Animal Crossing music all the time. But no, I have to use like lo-fi versions that Nintendo approved. Because, you know, why would they want you to have fun? Just kidding, Nintendo, don't come for me. I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. Okay. So, I think I'm just gonna take this and squish this part down. And I'll make like an eye squint too. She uses Splatoon 3 music for her AFK screen. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. It's like, there's a lot of conflicting information. And, you know, I just try to play really safe because you never know if you're gonna be the one that gets got. For this, I guess just squishy down. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Let me double check. Let me make sure. Squish. Yeah, squishy squish. Okay. So now let's also go back to arming the parameter, and we're gonna go to the right this time, which is just the eye wide. So for this, I'm going to select all of the upper lashes. I'm gonna go to the brush tool. This one is really easy. Gonna make the brush real big. Not that big. Gonna go here. I'm gonna leave the this outer corner alone. I'm gonna go to the rest of them and just slightly open it up, make the brush. Oh, let me show you what I mean by like making sure to go outside to change your brush size. Like if I were to do it here, you can see it moves it. So there we go. And just very gently, you don't have to go crazy with this unless you want your character to be crazy. Just a little bit of subtlety. Now do the same thing down here. Match that up there. Maybe widen it a little on this side. There we go. There we go. Hello, Shadow Milk! Welcome back! Let me grab this again. I'm gonna grab this little corner. Play Nehu? I don't know who that is. Not copyrighted. Perhaps. I would want to listen to it first outside of stream. Let's see. Okay, now that may even be a little much. I need to grab the outside of the eyes too. Hold on. Grab those. Nope. Not all of them. Now grab my brush again. Make it big. Can you listen to it already? Oh, is that the one? Right. Yeah, that's the one that you showed me before. Perhaps. I just don't know if it fits the vibe I'm going for. And I don't really want to move out from what I'm doing right now. I need to focus at least a little bit. So let's see. Okay, yeah. So we got the blink. Got the eye wide. I want to move this part some more. Let me go here. Upper. It's too big. You locked in? I'm trying to be locked in. At least somewhat. I just get easily distracted. Okay, there we go. If I were to leave and like open up a browser to go get music, who knows? Who knows how long I'd be at that. Hello! Hello, Cedric! Welcome. We're moving our eyes. Little bump still. I don't want the bump. Don't be bumpy. Okay. That's better. Now let's see. Yeah, there we go. How you doing, Cedric? Okay. Don't want the bump spoken like a true artist. The thing that scares you, I know, but it bothers us. I know another thing that bothers me is how fuzzy this is, but I can't really do anything about it. I don't think. But you know, you're gonna be seeing it like for y'all. This thing on the screen, like when it's on me with my character, my model, it's only ever gonna be like this big, maybe this big. Something like that. I don't think you can see it from there. Let's see. Oh. Okay. So now that's done. I'm going to... This is the parameter we made for the other eye to test it out. I'm going to delete it and just make a fresh one. So 1D, -1 to 1. Oh yeah, gotta add the axis points again. Negative 50. This one's gonna be negative 0.75. This one's gonna be negative 0.25. Excuse me. There we go. I have to remind myself the same thing when I'm painting my terrain. Like, I'll be staring at a small leaf or twig. Tell myself that the terrain will be sitting a few feet from my— yeah, like, one thing that, like, I remember learning a long time ago about digital art is, like, you never want to be really zoomed in. Like, it's a bad habit to get into. Like, there are some artists, like some pro artists, that, like, never even really zoom in on their digital art, because most people are not going to see it. And it's, like, to them, it's just a bad habit. I'm guilty of that. Same. Okay. So now I have that made. I'm going to go back to this parameter. I'm going to copy, then go to the new parameter, paste and horizontal flip, and let us hope that it worked and did not mess up. Okay, messed up a little bit. Oh. Okay, messed up a little bit. It has a hard time mimicking a lot of the manipulations that you've done, especially if you use the brush tool, I think. For some reason, it has a hard time figuring out what to do with that. 60% of the time, it works every time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it didn't really know what to do with the squishing and whatnot we did. But that's okay. We can go ahead here. It won't be perfectly symmetrical, but we do what we must. We do what we must. Oh wait, did I? Oh, I didn't make, hold on. Let me try, oh, hold on. I'm gonna delete this. Delete. Here, I forgot to make the mesh group like I did for this eye. For the eyelashes. So I'm gonna do that here. I don't know if that'll make a difference, but let me mesh group. Gonna take all of the lashes, stick them in there. Now let me try making that parameter. Again, doing the axis points. Boop, boop, boop. 0.75. Negative 0.25. There we go. Gonna check on day. I think she's still sleeping. Sleeping sounds nice right now. That sounds nice. Okay, let's copy. Paste and horizontal flip. Okay, that didn't change anything. Oh well, I wanted to make the mesh group anyway. So let's arm again and fix this. So tiny lash. I'm gonna stretch it a little bit. And bigger lash. Stretchy. Here we go. Stretchy. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Now let's take the lower lash. I'm gonna make my brush bigger. I'm gonna squish it. This is probably not the best way to do this, but we're gonna try it. And squishy again. I feel like I might regret doing it this way. Hold on, wait. Wait a second. No, never mind. Yeah, never mind. We're gonna try it this way. If it doesn't work, we can fix it. I'm gonna squish this, or pull this that way. There we go. Nice and tucked away. Now here, I think the upper eyelash is good. I'm just gonna try to fix the bottom lash. Okay, let's see. Let's disarm it. Okay. I need to make this bottom part not move. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go back here, gonna select the lower lash, gonna go to the bindings and onset. Yes. Yes, okay. So now I can go ahead and fix that while keeping the bottom part of it anchored. Okay, how's that? Let's see. Okay. That's better. Okie dokie. Now, I'm gonna go back to the left eye, gonna fix the opacity there, and now we will make the rest of the eye go away. So let's arm this parameter, and what we're gonna do, since everything should be clipped to the whites of the eyes, we're going to take the whites, and as the eye is blinking, we're gonna squish this down. I don't know if this is the best, if this is like the best way to do it. This is how I've been doing it. Gonna just go down here and continue to squish. Little bits at a time. Little bits at a time. You want to try not to make a huge mess, because that will bite us in the butt later as we start to do more complicated things. So for the last bit here, I will go and squish this down. Oh, my brush is too big and I moved the bottom part of the eye. Okay, let me make that smaller. I'm gonna squish it down a little bit more, but I don't want to squish it down all the way. Instead, what I've been doing, like when you're not supposed to see the whites of the eyes at all, like the eye is fully closed, I will go down here in the inspector, go to opacity, make it go away. Oh, hold on, let me do that to, let me select the comp here and then make it go away. And just got to make sure in this next point here it's still at 100%. I might need to make another point between these two in order to make sure you don't see the eye just like disappearing. Let's see. Yeah. Let me make another point here. So it'll have to be... Oh, perfect, right there. It knew exactly what I was going to do. So, opacity 100%. Gotta just squish it some more. Oh. There we go. Now let's see. Okay, you can still kind of see it there. I will make one more point. Perfect. Okay, now back to this Make it, oh, make it 100%. There we go. And gotta squish it. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to redo a lot of stuff here. Just because I can't remember all the like breakthrough moments I had when I was making my, like, this model. And that might come back to bite me in the butt. But we'll see. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's weird. Okay, hold on. Okay, I do have to squish this down some more. Oh, I hate doing that. I hate squishing it so much. Let me see if I can't. No. I don't want to do too much to it. The more you just like manipulate this stuff, I think the harder it's going to be to do more complex maneuvering later on. Okay, and opacity is already at 100% here. Let's see. Okay, the whites of the eyes are doing a weird thing here where my brush probably was squishing the bottom of it down. I don't want that. So let's see, how do I fix that? I don't want to have to manually come in here and like move each of those points, so I'm probably just going to have to go here. So this is where it starts messing up. I'm gonna right click on this in the bindings and unset. Actually, maybe I should just go ahead and remove it and just do it again. Okay. Maybe... Trying to think if I should try out some other way of manipulating it. No, I'll just do a more careful brush job. A little smaller. Actually, here, let me try this. I'm going to use the lasso tool to select everything up here. Then go back to the brush tool. Yeah, and now all that I can manipulate is only like what I have selected. Here we go. Okay, and now we do it again. We make a new lasso selection. Squish bit by bit. Squishy, squish, squish. Yes, squish. Okay, now again we lasso everything. I'll leave that be. Okay. Brush tool. And guess what? We squish. Squish and squash. As carefully as we can. Oh. Yeah, see, I don't want that here. Hold on. We go to the vertex tool. Don't want that. I don't want that getting weird. Okay, I'm gonna leave the lasso tool alone now and just try to be mindful not to drag the bottom of the eye there. Try to be mindful. Okay, gotta make this smaller. Okay. Next part. Oh, did I? Okay, no, I didn't get that part. Let me check the corner. See, I grabbed the bottom of it again there. I don't want to do that. Okay. Let's... Before I move on... Okay, I actually don't really need to do... No, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna stretch out the whites of the eyes just a bit here. On the bottom. Yeah, okay. Let's disarm it and... Okay. Yeah, that is better, I think. That's a lot better. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I wonder... We already did a paste and horizontal flip on this thing. I wonder if I were to do it again, I feel like it would mess up, but... I don't know, let's find out. I'm gonna copy this. Paste and horizontal flip. Oh. Yeah. I was worried about that. I should have waited to, like, edit the eyelashes on this side until after I was all finished. That's okay. Let me delete this once again. Make a new one. And then add in all the axis points we want. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, that stays at -50. Negative. Wait, no. Yes. -75. -25. Then, this one was at, one of them was at like -94. Let me check. Oh, yeah, 94 and 88. -0.88. Okay. Now, copy. Wait. Why is there not a middle one now? Hold on. They got rid of the 0? Here. 0. Glad I saw that. Okay. Again. Copy. Paste and horizontal flip. Let's see. Whoa. What? Okay. Got a little bit of work to do. We gotta remove this entirely. There we go. Now, why is there such a jump here? Hold on. Oh, should look more like that here. I'm going to... This is like correct, like that's the correct shape, but that needs to be like over here, because this eye reaches that point like here. Let me see if I can let me arm it again. I'm gonna see. Oh, wrong eye. Here, I'm going to right click this point. I'm going to copy it. I'm gonna paste. Yeah, okay. So that should be better. Except it's just jumping there. Why? Why do you do this? Okay. I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to try it again. I'm gonna see what happens if I just copy and paste without adding in the other points. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Add 1D parameter. I wish I could copy the axis points. Like, just... Hold on, I can duplicate this. Let me duplicate. And, what if I were to... mirror... Nope. Nope. Oh no. Okay. Here, let me duplicate it and arm it and then just like delete everything from it. Like unset. Reset actually? Remove. Let me just like all of it, can I? No. Remove. Okay, no, that still breaks it. Or does it? Okay, no, it's not broken now. Okay, so that's one way to do it without having to grab all the axis points again. So, let's copy, paste, horizontal flip. Okay. Still weird, but not as funky as it was before, for some reason. Let's just go ahead and fix it. Remove that. There we go. Okay. Once again. Scoot that over. Scoot this over. If I didn't feel so rusty, like, I didn't think... I was hoping I would retain more of the knowledge I had gained from making this model if I had rigged, like, started rigging this thing earlier. I kind of thought I would have gotten to this point a lot sooner. I probably would have retained more information that way. I'll have to check my note at some point. Or my resources that I've gathered and see if I can't remember what I'm doing. It'll probably take, having done this multiple times, it's obvious, memorize a good number of things. A few things, like the basics, at least. I just remember, like, I had to redo something on my model, and I found, like, I think it was for the mouth. Like, one of the hardest things is the mouth, like I've said. Like, making the shapes is one thing. Like, ah, ooh, ah, like that. It's another thing, too. Make that move around the head. That is the worst headache. And I remember I found a way to do it a lot easier at the very end of my, like, main rigging for this thing. I was kind of mad about it. Like, I wish I'd known that sooner. I would have saved probably hours and hours of headache. This stuff is just complicated. We squish, squish. And we squish some more. Okay, now we squish the eye, the whites of the eye. Wait. Oh, okay. Very gently, very gently. Why is it? It's like flipping on me. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez. Okay. Oh. It's hard to grab these points. It's getting to be such a mess already. I hate it. Maybe I need to unset this. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to unset the whites of the eye, but just on this part. Wait. Okay, yep. Let's just do it again. Ugh. Yeah, still same thing pretty much happening there. Hate that. Don't move the whites outside of the thing. No. You can see how it's just a few lines in this mesh that are for some reason being such a pain. And that is going to, I know that's gonna like haunt me as we move along here. The upper eyelash needs to come down more to cover this space. And it needs to not do this, whatever it's doing. There we go. Okay, and now the whites of the eyes also need to be gone. But only on that part. Okay. I hope I'm able to explain this stuff at least somewhat coherently. I'm gonna work on the bottom lash here again. Don't quite like the little shapes still in. Make it a little wider on this side. Okay, let's disarm and see how we did. Okay, I think that's serviceable for now. I might change it again. I don't love it, but that should be okay for now. Okay, so the next step I do is the mouth, which for this I need to pull up my references. Where is it? One second. Here, I'm gonna save this again. I'm gonna make a new save for it. Don't want to lose all this work we just did. I'm gonna pull up this model that I made with something called Mannequin Creator that works with Inochi. I was able to make this model and kind of use it to like dissect how some of this stuff works. Where's she at? Where's she at? She's gonna look real weird because I threw just a bunch of things into here. Just to see. Let me... Hold on. Let me minimize that one and... show that one. OBS, please. There she is. Okay. So, I'm going to go in here and put this stuff down. I'm going to find the mouth. So here's mouth open, close, and expressions. You can, like, there is, there's a lot of, like, diagrams or something online that show how people do it for Live2D, but I find it's a little different. It might just be the way that whoever worked on these models, like, just had a different style of doing it. Let me show you my reference board. Whoop. Large. But here, you can see, like, this is a diagram that I found, I can't remember, oh, Table by Kira Omori on YouTube. She's very cute, very helpful. She does a lot of Live2D tutorials, which can sometimes help. I find it doesn't always translate perfectly, but this gives you an idea. Like, on the bottom here, you know, you have your smile, your frown, slowly open, big open smile, like open, ooh. But here, I find, like, you do still, like, smile and frown, but, like, this one, all the way at the top left, it's, like, still sort of a open frown instead of just like, ooh. Instead, what this person also did was make a... where is it? No, it's pucker. There it is. So, pucker wide, which isn't that wide. So when you have the pucker all the way over there and then open, you have all those other shapes. Then also up and down movement, left and right. Oh, I need to work on that with my model, with tilting it. I didn't really tilt it that much. But you can see that with... Let me pull up my model. If OBS will show it, please. There we go. Let me put the bee away. Pull up me. Hello. Go to the mouth. I did sort of the same thing. Like, open frown, open smile, and then, you know, in betweens, moving the teeth and stuff. And I got my pucker and wide, which is extra wide. Got the left to right. And the up down, which I don't even have, like, I don't think I have that tracking. I kind of didn't like the way it looked. So I just ignored it. Yeah, I definitely kept it a little more simple. Like, just the open-close expression and the pucker. That alone does a lot. And then the left-right. It's good. Now, hopefully, I'm hoping doing the mouth on the bee will be a lot less of a pain, because I gave my model lips, and I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of VTubers don't have lips. I've mentioned this before, but having lips is playing this on hard mode. You're not just moving around those lines. I had to also manipulate those lips too. And that gets so much harder when you add in the head movement. Because now, like, the whole shape is different. Everything inside the mouth needs to move too. Like, you can see those teeth are moving. I didn't do the best job. It's so hard to do. It is so hard to do. It takes so long. But yeah, since the bee only has like lines for its mouth, we'll see how that goes. Let me put me away again. Get you back up here. So let's start with making the parameter. No, not that one. Delete. At the bottom here, there's one called Add Mouth Shape. I'm going to... Oh, before I move on, I'm going to rename these over here to I blink. Let's see. I blink L. And then I blink R. There we go. And let me also go ahead and group these. So you can group these by clicking and dragging them together, and then it'll create a new group, which you can right click and rename the eyes. And then you can also change the color of it. I'll make this a yellow. And then you can put it away and you can breathe a little more. At least I can. So now, I'm going to arm the mouth parameter and put the eyes away over here. Take out our mouth. And going to start with the smile. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab both. Well, let me explain. Like, it's just the one line. In order to have, like, you need 2 lines to be able to, like, you know, open it up and stuff. So I just have the one line that I copied and pasted in Clip Studio. So, let me see, I'm going to select both of these. And when you have multiples of these selected, you can't, like, do stuff like stretch, which is sad. Maybe before I actually arm anything, I'm going to right click this and add in mesh group. Still don't fully understand what it does, but I feel like it was part of what helped me when I was, like, figuring out my model. So I'll just go ahead and do that, and then we go here, arm the parameter. Going to select that, and I will just take the brush tool. I wonder, before that, I wonder if, since these are the same layer basically, I'm gonna stretch this out and, like, kind of make it a little bit, make it wider and a little bit bigger. And I wonder then, I'm gonna go to bindings, I'm gonna hit copy, select this upper lip here, right click, paste. No? Okay. Well then maybe I'll just try to match this. Because it is a lot nicer being able to use this to stretch it out, because it'll make it even. When I have to use the brush tool, it's not going to be, like, symmetrical. Which I'm kind of kicking myself. Like, it's hard to move the mouth symmetrically when you're manipulating it. Which, for my model, I think that you can't super tell, but I think it also kind of makes it a little cuter, like, to have, like, a sort of uneven open mouth. But, like, I went on the Discord, the Inochi Discord, and, like, saw people talking about, like, how do you make the mouth, how do you move it symmetrically? And someone said that they just, like, cut the mouth in half, like, vertically, and then they could mirror the thing on both sides. Just like how you do with the eye blink and stuff. And I thought to myself when I saw that, like, oh man, yeah, I need to remember that for when I make the pet. And I forgot. And I don't feel like going back into Clip Studio to cut it up. Even though it wouldn't take that long, but whatever. We ball. We ball. So we got the smile, and now we're gonna get the frown, which I'm trying to think of the cleanest way to do that. I think I'm gonna try, what if I just I don't know, let's see what that would do. Just try to mimic that, match it as much as we can. Whoops. Oh no. Why is there a little, hold on, is the mouth cover, why is there that, there's a shadow there? That's like the teeth. Hold on. Where's the teeth? Maybe I will have to go back to Clip Studio and fix that. Oh well. I'm gonna disarm the parameter and see. Yeah, so it's gonna, like, flip. which I don't really want. But the smile, I think, is good. Okay. Here's what I will do. For the time being, I'm going to lower the opacity of one of these, then I'm going to go back here. I'm going to remove or unset that. And now using this one as a guide, I will try my best here. Let me try the path deform tool. That might be better. At least it might be a good starting point. Okay. See how like weird and snaky it gets though? So weird. Okay. Now I'm gonna go here with the brush tool and try to clean this up. I'm gonna have to grab these bit by bit. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. I'll go for at least another half hour. Let me actually set a timer for half hour. Time can really fly when you're working on this stuff. Especially when I'm like not streaming it. Like, and having to talk aloud. Like, I could get lost in this stuff all day. Like, literally all day. Just kind of turn off part of my brain. And it's like almost kind of therapeutic in a very frustrating way. Frustrating just because, you know, things don't always seem to work the way that they should. So you're doing so much, it's all trial and error. But it's fun and it feels really rewarding to me to have something like my model at the end of it. Like, I'm so proud of this thing. I love it so much. It brings me a lot of joy. Okay, so we got that. Let me hide, or not hide it. I'm going to reduce the opacity on this. Bring it back up here. Wait. What did I do? This one. This one. What have I done here? Why am I confusing myself? Why am I confused right now? This is the one I just did. I need to lower the opacity of that one. Bring this one back up. And unset that. Now I wonder if just using the brush tool to begin with would be better. No. No, it would not. Okay. Incorrect tool. What am I doing? path deform. But see, this also breaks my brain a little bit, as you can see. See, let me adjust these points here. That'll probably help. I wonder if having more points along it would be helpful or not. Let's see. Let's see, transform. And I do this side first. Squish this up, squish up, slowly. Slowly and gently. It's like a caterpillar. Put that there. Scoot that down. Scoot these parts up. Gently. Okay. Here, now does that? Okay. I think that's probably as good as we're gonna get doing that. Now let's clean up this mess. And there's probably better ways to do this. I'm just unaware right now. Quite unaware. Okay, I need to pull this part down just a little bit. Okay, okay. There we go, there we go. Okay, let's pull those both back together and disarm the parameter. Let's see. Okay. So they look a little thin doing it like that. I think the method we used to make it smile, you can see it like made it bigger. Like the lines are thicker. I think that might mess us up, but let's see. Let's go ahead and open the mouth. So let's see. The lower lip, I'm going to make my brush larger and just, I'm gonna try to keep the corners of the mouth where they're at, so I'm just gonna open this up, and now the upper lip is gonna we're kind of giving it like a bit of like that cat kind of face. Like, kind of accidentally. I'm not really doing that on purpose, but that could be cute. Oh. Oh no, I love it. Look at this thing. Oh no. I'm gonna have to fix this. I don't know why the teeth left a mark there. Hit him with the the elbow. Oh no. Okay, for the smile it worked great, Look at that. I love that. I need to like fix it a little bit, but I think that's really cute. I like the shape it gave it. Yeah, she mad. She not happy. Let's fix upper lip. Just make it a little less uneven. Bring this down. Y'all get to see a little bit of what of a mess the meshing becomes. Like, you see that? This was up here. Above these. Why can't I zoom in anymore? But this point is up above these 2 points. But if I go back here, you can see it actually is supposed to sit below those 2 points. So it just got messed up. So trying to have a cleaner mesh will help you to detangle them when things get wild. And they will get wild. Okay, I'm gonna take the brush tool and just thin this out a little bit. Okay, yeah. I kind of want the smile to be even more smiley. Let me see. I'm gonna select both of these at once and take the brush tool and kind of bring them up a little more. I think I like that. I'm gonna disarm the parameter and let's see. Yeah. Up, 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 up. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, I love it. Let me see. I want to do something with the lower lip too. I'm gonna try to open it a little more. Yeah, that left corner is just drooping a little bit. Let's pick it back up. Maybe pick up that side too. And move this inward slightly. Okay. That's probably good. We don't need to get too crazy with this, I think. I don't even know if it'll really be able to do much talking. And if it does, it won't really... I don't know. I don't know if we'll be able to make use of all these cute shapes. What I want to do, I want to see if I can figure out if I can make it read text-to-speech. I don't even know if I can, but I feel like if I do figure it out, it'll probably just like be like pop 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 pop. Unless I can assign different emotions to it. Up, 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 up. Okay. Anyway, let's go on now and adjust the rest of the mouth. We're gonna go here and go to the open mouth and gonna select the mouth covers. We're gonna move those out of the way. Same thing with the lower. Okay, the tooth might be cute. I don't know. Okay. Over here we gotta move these and move upper one just a bit more. And now, oh god, now over this side. Let me first just drag these up here bit by bit. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, I might have to adjust the mesh for this upper portion. I hope not. Let's see. I don't want to have to squish it too much. Okay, how much can I get away with? Okay. Oof. Now for the lower part. Oh. Okay, I need that to be there. Ooh. Yikes. Okay. Okay, wait, we almost have it. Okay. Okay. I kind of hate the tooth there. Where you can see, like, the gums, I guess. Let's see. Here, hold on. I'm gonna disarm the parameter. Let me look. Let me see how it looks. There's a fly in my face. There we go. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna... unset it at this point. No? You're not gonna let me? What if I copy this and then paste it? Okay. That works. That works. Copy. Paste. Now, Copy. And paste. And last one, copy. Paste. Okay, yeah, I just got a little bit of adjusting to do here. Can I adjust it so you can see the stupid tooth shadow here? Hold on, which one of you? Is it the upper or lower that would... Well, okay, it's the upper cover that has that. Okay. I can't... Unless I move this to be underneath the... Oh. That only partially gets rid of it. I hate that. Hold on. Maybe I can just get away with moving it up here. I feel like this will cause a lot more problems than it's probably worth. But let's see. Okay, well, it's mostly gone. Now, okay, I got some fixing to do with the way it opens. Just in the corners here and in here. Okay. Look at his little face. Look at her. Okay, now let's make sure that didn't mess up these sides. Okay, you know, we're good there. Let me look real carefully at the in-betweens here. Oh, yep. You can see it's a little messed up. Just a little bit. Okay. Look at his little face. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna disarm the parameter. And... oh man. Okay, I do want to see... let me look at this tooth. Now, you can adjust the way things look. Like, I'm gonna move this a little bit. Just try to make it one big tooth. One big old tooth. I don't want to adjust. I want to keep it where it's at right there. Maybe what I can do, if I can be sneaky about it, I'll arm the parameter again, go here and just pull it up. Because I hate how much you could see the gums, like that felt creepy. Okay, and that hopefully shouldn't be noticeable. Boop, boop, boop. If I fully rig the mouth, that means at least, like, if I ever want the pet to track my face, I could do so. If I wanted to for some reason. I could wear the bee. Now I'm gonna make another parameter for like the pucker. Which for me, let me double check. Yeah, it's a 1D parameter, -1 to 1. So we'll make another 1D 1 to 1. Rename it. Mouth pucker. Oh, all caps. That's fine. And let me check. I ended up doing the pucker kind of differently, I think. Let me see. Let me pull me up. Or maybe not. Never mind. So pucker is on the left. Stretch or wide is on the right. So let's do that here. Left is going to be pucker, and all I'm going to do for that is take this, like I'm selecting the whole mesh group for the mouth. Just gonna squish it. Then for the wide, I'm just gonna wide. Uh-oh. I'll pull, hold on. Still gonna do it that way, but I'm gonna just push these back in. Oh, and another thing that should give me, like, save me a bit of headache. I want to exclude the back of the mouth from the stretching. This should be okay with the pucker. There we go. Actually, I think I also want to make it, I don't want to make it like small. Maybe if I lift it up a little bit too. I don't know. It's probably good enough. Now, when it's wide, oh, big smile. Yeah, I don't want it to get smaller. Whoa, 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 whoa. I love it. I love it. This mouth should be a lot easier to do. It's already so much easier. Not having lips. Oh, if you're making a model for the first time, do yourself a favor and don't do lips. Just do lines. Okay. I'm gonna make this parameter group. Gonna rename it mouth. I'll turn off the caps lock. And I'm gonna make it, I don't want to make it red like my models. Let me do another yellow. Maybe an orange. That's fine. I want it to be distinctive from my model's parameters. So, oh, I need to name this. Let me rename this to Pet Mouth or P Mouth. There we go. I don't want to confuse myself. Okay, so we got pucker wide, got those going on. Oh, it's 8:35 now. I guess next thing to do is like the head movement. And that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a whole lot. So that'll have to wait till tomorrow. But that'll add a lot more complexity, obviously. And that'll probably take all of stream. I also still need to figure out why I'm getting this harsh edge again. You can see it on this side. I had figured that out with my model because I was having that problem with my model. And I forgot what I did. Let me look at the eyes. So it's affecting the right eye now. It's got the same, like, order as the left eye. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to do some messing around with that, but you know, we didn't get to the head today. But we did do, like, oh, see, why is it hard edge? I don't know. We did do a lot of other stuff. We got the eyes moving around. We got the blinks and the eye wides, which I might change, but oh, there's my alarm. We got those. And wait, I'm gonna give it a goofy face. And we got the mouth, which was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Oh, I need to exclude the teeth in this. Shoot. I don't want the teeth getting squished. Hold on. Mouth. Mouth. Okay, maybe... I don't think I can go and exclude it from this. I'll have to... Okay, I think I know what I need to do. We'll have to do it next time. I'll have to get to that next time. But here it is. Here's what we did today. Look at it. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Hehe. Once I get to this point, like where I'm starting to move it, I'll just take a while just playing around with it, like enjoying the fruits of my labor. I love it. Alright, yep, so tomorrow, I'll come back and I will get the head moving around. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But thank you guys for hanging out. I will be back on later tonight to play Fire Emblem Awakening. And I'm excited about that. I wanted to play all weekend, but I couldn't. Good progress. Yeah, not bad progress. Not bad. I love it. Oh. Okay. There's some stuff to fix. As always, but not tonight. Not tonight. Later. I gotta do it later. I gotta stop playing with it. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you later. you know, like, subscribe, and whatever. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Yeah. Bye-bye. Oh! Oh, I need to figure out how to raid people. That's something that I've been meaning to do. I forgot. I don't have a list of people that are live right now, though. Ooh. Ooh. Let me see. Is anyone live in the thing? Hold on. Remote. Who's live right now? Who's live? Who is this? You're not live. Are you live? If y'all want to take part in my first raid, I don't know how many people are still here. But let me see. Let me pull up this here. And see. Live. Oh, we got 7 likes too. Nice, thank you guys. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing here. It would have to be a manual raid. Okay, but this guy's live. Okay. I'm going to, I don't know, I'm kind of nervous to do a raid. It'll have to be a manual raid. But let's see. I found this guy. He's playing Call of Duty 4? Yes. Playing Call of Duty 4. I'm gonna put the link in here. And I will announce that there's a little raid. If you guys would like to take part in that, go ahead and click the link there. And I will see you guys over there. If not there, I will see you guys later at least. Again, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you later. Bye.